Hi guys, I'm back up here with another daily motivational message for the collective. Remember, all messages are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys to start the discussion. As well as let's go and share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective. You know, so we all can get on one accord, okay? So, yeah. So the message of this reading, hold on, give me a second. For the message for this reading, for the meat and potatoes of this reading, we will be using the, what is this? What is this deck called? Yeah, the Abundance or the Law of Attraction deck. Cards, something like that. I don't know. These ones. Okay. Anyways, to get this message, the full message, you know, the meat and potatoes of this message, like we usually do. And we will be clarifying with 3 cards from the African Tarot. Boom. Okay, so we have 2 of these and then 3 of those. Okay. So the first message is practice. Okay. And focus. Okay. Let's go and read them. Practice. Every day I practice my ability to reach my desired financial goals, okay? Yeah, if you're looking for a financial breakthrough, that's for you, right? But if we're going to really dive deep on really what I'm really intuitively getting from these cards is it has to do with, I was just talking to like a beautiful soul about breaking habits and forming new habits, right? When it comes to breaking habits and forming new habits, when it comes to whatever you're trying to do in your life, whatever you're trying to shift, the pinnacles that you're trying to shift. Because, you know, a couple readings back, we talked about pinnacle shifting is what's going to help you reach that desired goal that you got for your life or where you're trying to go, what you're trying to achieve, short term, long term, whatever your demonstration is, right? When it comes to creating a habit or breaking a habit, you have to continue to kind of punch at that wall, right? Regardless if you relapse or fall behind, regardless, it's about you getting back up to do it again. It's about consistency, and it's about, what's the word I'm looking for? Repetition. Boom. Yeah, that's really what it's about when it comes to creating a habit, right? It's repetition, right? You gotta repeat. Right? This is that type of energy here in these moments in time when it comes to where you're going and anything that you're trying to shift in your life. You're going to have to constantly keep that at the forefront of your mind. But not only that, you cannot worry about and fall into the trap of the concept of relapsing or failing as you are you're in transition to shift something. Right? So this is like somebody, okay. This is like, I've used this example before. Let's say someone, I don't know, he drinks a lot. Okay. Overindulging in just shit, you know, drinking, smoking, whatever. Right? You don't quit cold turkey. Like, that shit never works. You know what I'm saying? Right? It's about you fucking punching at that wall. This is like a motherfucker who's smoking a blunt. In the middle of smoking this blunt, talking about, oh, I'm about to quit this shit. I'm about to quit this shit. I'm about to quit this shit. Right? So we're creating that space to remove whatever that is, right? But words and actions have to go together, right? Because faith without works is dead, right? You're not doing shit. Boots are not on the ground. Things won't manifest. But when you're in the process of shifting things in your life, you have wiggle room to make mistakes along the way. As long as you get back up and repeat. Right? Repeat what you're trying to, I guess, adapt or create, you know? right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time when it comes to shifting and creating habits in your life, right? It's about you focusing on where you're trying to go, where you've been, and where you're at currently, right? This is that type of energy with the focus. I focus my logical mind to make smart, effective business decisions. Yeah, this is for all things. Like I said, you can't focus on, oh shit, let's say you're trying to quit smoking and you relapse. You can't focus on, shit, I relapse, and lose all sight on what you're trying to do, right? It's that type of energy. It's like, okay, that's cool. All right. Yeah, I relapsed. Let me get back up. Let me do it again. Okay. We're going cold turkey, cold turkey, cold turkey. And you'll go longer. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you're doing. I don't know why you smoking a lot, but like it's the first thing that comes. But the more that you have repetition with something, the more that'll stretch. The longer that you'll be able to, I guess, to withstand your stamina. Boom. Yeah. The stamina increases the more that you practice, right? This is that type of energy, creating that skill, right? So this is that type of energy in these moments in time. Let's say, once again, using that smoking situation, right? You ain't smoked for 3 days, you relapse. Boom. Okay. You got two options: feel shitty about yourself, or, okay, I'm gonna get up and do it again, right? Next time it might be a fucking week. Next time it might be, 5 days, whatever. It's gonna stretch your stamina of weaning things out. It's going to stretch out over time to a point that you're just going to develop that habit. That's with anything, right? Let's say you're trying to get your money right. You've been saving your money, right? Then next thing you know, you start to splurge, okay? Then you got to start back at square one, right? It's not about feeling shitty about yourself. About, damn, I just blew through my whole shit, you know? It's about you, okay, let's start this shit over. Okay, now we're going to create more self-discipline, more discipline, more discipline, more stamina, right? Eventually, you're going to be able to naturally save. Eventually, you're going to be naturally to do things. But you have to put the boots on the ground, the wands to do it, right? You can't get stuck in the swirl of making mistakes. You're here in life to make those mistakes, because the moment that you ascend, nigga, you better have learned them motherfuckers now. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy as a collective. What we're learning right now when it comes to repetition, when it comes to creating habits, breaking habits, when it comes to shifting our life, when it comes to shifting our direction, right? It's we're having to really look at the thing like the whole thing from a bigger picture, from a bigger perspective. Instead of looking so close, we're going to have to expand that lens, right? This is that type of energy. Yeah, I can't make this shit up with the 8 of Wands. It has to do with work. This is someone working on breaking a habit. This is someone working on developing a habit. This is like, let's say you want to wake up at 5 in the morning every day. You want to start that successful wake up time. I forgot what that shit's called. Successful people wake up around 3 to 5, right? Let's say that's what you're trying to do, right? This is you working on getting up at 5. And you know how that process is going to be? I can tell you, because this is something I've done personally. You're gonna be like, yeah, I want to fucking do that. I want to do that. And then you're going to turn around. By the time that alarm clock comes, what you going to do? You're going to hit snooze. That's what's going to happen. You're going to hit snooze and you're going to sleep through. And then you're going to feel like shit when you wake up at the certain time that you wake up. Then you have, once again, that option to feel shitty about that situation, or be like, okay, I'm going to try that shit again tomorrow. Okay, you might hit snooze tomorrow. That's fine, right? But eventually on Tuesday, you're going to wake up at 5. That's what's going to happen. You're going to feel good about yourself. And then you're going to go back and snooze again. It's a balancing act until you build that stamina on whatever you are trying to accomplish here, right? Whatever motion, whatever habit we're trying to create here, until it comes into full fruition. But you have to understand, man, you're molding something, right? You're creating something, right? You know, like the first time trying shit, right? Despite if you've done it before or not, resetting, redoing something, starting something, it's going to take time. It's going to take time, energy, and resources, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time, and patience with the Temperance card. And what I see here with this card here, this is a man on a journey. This is a man moving forward on his personal journey. And on this journey, you're going to run into those obstacles. You're going to run into those temptations, right? Some of them you're going to win some, you lose some. I'm hearing that song by by Big Sean. It goes, you win some, you lose some. I heard that my whole life. Something like that. You win some, you lose some. I heard that shit my whole life. Yeah, something like that. That's some of the lyrics or something. That's true shit. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to your journey, you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. You're gonna take some dubs and you're gonna take some L's. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. It's about looking at everything from a perspective of your highest form of yourself, from your God self, from God in general, right? Because y'all know I gotta talk about God, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time here. Because you're creating a pinnacle. When it comes to a pinnacle, okay, creating a pinnacle or removing a pinnacle out of your life is going to have to take time, energy, and resources to create a pinnacle and remove a pinnacle. Okay? It's not going to be easy to remove a pinnacle out of your life that you've already manifested into your life. And it's not going to be easy to create a pinnacle that is not yet there, trying to pull that shit in, right? This is that type of energy where you have to focus on putting your boots on the ground and where you're going. Despite what you experience on your journey, despite if you're relapse, despite if you fell on the first try, right? You're going to have to focus on where you are going and not get lost in the sauce of shit not panning out the way you want it. Because you gotta understand, as us humans, we tend to think shit. I'm telling you, man, to come up with a beautiful idea to something that you want to go for, right? We tend to think it seems easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about it. Until you have to put the actual wands in to do so. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, because there was one part of my life, some time in my life, where I did not know the concept of hard work at all. And it's so funny to be someone who understands it and constantly working, constantly doing shit, constantly creating. It's like there was a time that I did not understand that shit. And it's like it was foreign. But the thing is, within that time frame, going through laziness and procrastination and things like that, there was times where I was on my shit. And I still deal with this shit now. On my shit. And then I relapse. Now I'm procrastinating for 2 days. Now I'm not doing what I'm supposed to. Now I'm not doing this. Next thing I'm on, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. And then it's this wave. And then eventually you're just going to stay on what you're doing. The new thing that you created, eventually you're going to stay on that new habit. Eventually you're going to, let's say you're trying to remove a habit. Eventually you're going to stay away from that old habit. But the thing is, it's about you staying consistent. It's about you, I don't want to say consistent because that's not really the word. I want to say repetition. It's repetition, right? More repetition when it comes to your habits, your behaviors, right? When it comes in your actions, okay? All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all messages are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. Let's start the discussion. As well as let's go share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? I want you guys to have a good day. Stay up and bye-bye.